Turnover.
Rolling.
Patrick Melrose is the lead character of a series of 5 wonderful novels by Edward St. Auburn.
We were instantly convinced that these were great roles and this was a universal story.
The novels chart the life of this troubled young man from his childhood all the way into middle age, so it's a big family epic that takes place over 37 years.
And all the amazing characters that come into his life and reoccur throughout his life.
This is the darkest of dark comedies you can imagine.
But as an audience, I think it should be and will be very funny.
My God, you're good.
The series starts in 1982 in New York, where he picks up his father's ashes. We meet him as a drug addict as a consequence of the abuse in his childhood. You know, he's a womanizer, drug addict, self-destructive, split personality, schizophrenic madman who is trying to come to terms with his inner self.
I did say that I wanted to play him. This character had a great appeal.
He just is. Benedict just is the perfect Patrick Melrose.
He is an intensely energized and intelligent actor.
I mean, I loved working with him.
Benedict brings every moment to life, you know, every small moment, and such a hard worker.
The cast of the series as a whole is just phenomenal.
I play one of his supporting parents, obviously not his mother. I play his father, David Melrose.
Hugo Weaving is a lovely, lovely actor and person. But he's so good in this part, I can barely look at him.
Eleanor Melrose is played by the great Jennifer Jason Leigh, which was a big thrill for me to hear that piece of casting.
David and Eleanor have a very, very acidic relationship.
He doesn't even want her to be able to love her own child.
Eleanor, I do like you in pink. It matches your eyes.
Pip Torrens is playing Nicholas Pratt.
Nicholas is so despicable.
Nicholas Pratt, David Melrose's best friend, is basically a bigot and a racist and every bad thing that you can imagine, and that's why he's so much fun to watch.
You want to play parts like this because these are just the greatest, most therapeutic roles to play.
Bridget is Nicholas's girlfriend, and she comes to southern France here with him in 1967 to visit David and Eleanor Melrose and young Patrick.
She's funny and she's insightful, and she's much, much sharper and brighter than the people around her believe her to be.
Oh, the series is definitely a roller coaster for audiences because it is very, very funny, and in the next moment the laughter just sticks in your throat. It doesn't come out because it's so tragic and so horrible what happens to Patrick.
You are embroiled into the kind of the dark comedy.
There's some pretty loathsome behaviour, and it can't help but be entertaining at the same time.
You're sort of shocked at yourself for laughing at these terrible people in these awful situations, but they're very, very funny.
And action.
Each novel is a different world and a thing unto itself, and that really startled me. But I think in Ed Berger we've got a man who can deliver 5 unique visions for each tale and each chapter of this extraordinary story of salvation.
The production designer, costume designer, DOP and I sat together and thought about how can we, make each film look and feel very different according to the time period that it takes place in.
So we're going from 1967 to 2005. We've got all the period detail. We have people who age across that spectrum. So it's incredibly challenging and obviously very rewarding work.
Many of my projects as a producer have been adaptations, and I've never, in the course of any of them, had so many acquaintances say to me, "Don't screw this up."
The sets and, the prop department, everything. Everybody cares so much.
I wake up in a sweat every night to do justice to the books. I really want to do justice to Edward St. Auburn and this story. I gladly take the challenge to direct this, but it is a challenge.
It has the best script I have ever read,
and it has the best actors I've ever worked with.
It's emotional, you're laughing and crying at the same time.
And it's uplifting, and at the end of it, you feel like you've been on the journey with the most extraordinary character, who, for all his very, very unappealing traits, is very, very lovable.
And we hope you enjoyed your stay with us.
Joy isn't the word. I loved it.